All right, all right, all right. Thank the Lord for so much. Coming back once again. Hope everybody's doing well. I want to give a great shout out to my girl Levine in this video. Now, this video, I just want to have a real talk video and say, JT talks to the lesbians. JT want to talk to the lesbians in this video. And Levine, I'm giving you a great shout out once again because what people don't understand on this sister, like me and you always chat, sinners are sinners. I don't know why people keep wanting to put label on sin. And you like the old video I did because I was saying in the video, God loves the sinner but hates the sin. And that we supposed to embrace the sinner but not embrace the sin. That is not the only sin going on. And a lot of people want to make themselves look better than somebody else because, well, at least I ain't gay or I ain't no lesbian. But you still horning around, sleeping around, or you still strung out. You still doing this, still doing that. You still cheating and lying, so on and so on. And this is why I do videos like I do, sister. I do what most preachers won't do because I go after the lost. While everybody else want to argue and debate about this and what color Jesus is and all this old stupid stuff, I'm trying to go after the lost sheep. And I love chatting with you because you keep it real. You said, I know what I do is wrong, and I'm fighting because I have been doing this for so long, being a lesbian and liking women that I can't change. And Levine wanted me to do this video because I made her laugh on what I said. Y'all know I got a great sense of humor. And she said, you got to make a video because I want to give this to my homegirls because a lot of them don't know who God is. And you say you know who God is, but you are fighting. And see, I'm not here to down talk you, sister. I'm not here to put you in hell like most folks would do. I'm here to tell you that you can be delivered. Just like we all had to be delivered for something. And you such an intelligent woman. And most people are always talking about, I wouldn't talk to no faggot or I wouldn't talk to no punk or I wouldn't reach out to somebody that can't be helped. Well, I know plenty of people that have been delivered. Across the street from me, they moved now. It used to be a house full of lesbians. And any and everything went down in that house. And sometimes I would walk to the store and speak to them and talk to them. And the other people on the street would put them in hell. Oh man, why you speak to them? They over there on drugs and doing this and doing that. They are still my brothers and sisters. See, I try my best to reach out to people. And like I was telling you when we was chatting a little bit, you said you just had to bust out laughing because I said this is the thing that amazed me the most about lesbians. I said every one of them I talk to and know, and I look at what type of women they date. I said what is so amazing that they do all this talking about they can't stand a man and the man can't do nothing for them and that they ain't looking for nothing in the man. But the woman that they choose look just like a man. How many of y'all know that? I mean, you go get a woman that resembles a man so much. Some of them pants be sagging and their haircut is real low like a man and they look like a man. Some of these women you can't tell until you get up close on them. Just like some men, they go get another man that dresses like a woman in so many ways. And this is why I say it's just so much confusion. But that was my little joke, but at the same time, I was being serious. A lot of lesbians go out and get a woman that look just like a man. That's why I don't call you Bulldyker, sister. You always email me, and you, even though you don't comment a lot, but you look at a lot of the videos and you say you always reaching out. That's my job. See, I don't have no heaven or hell to put nobody in. I wish people could understand this about God and that we don't have that decision to make. You can't put Mitty Man in hell. You can't put Levine in hell. You can't throw our rock in hell. You don't have that kind of power. Jesus told us in Revelations, I am the only one who hold the keys to Hades, which is hell, and heaven. That lets you know that the dead will be judged. And that Jesus is going to make the decision on who's going where. I keep telling people it's going to be a shock who makes it into heaven. The woman that you looking down on, who you think wasn't going to make it in, might beat you in there. This is why I try to tell the truth about the word of God. He already told you that the righteous is going to scarcely be saved and how hard it is to get into heaven because there's going to be so many going through that wide gate going to destruction. So who am I to condemn folks like I got a heaven to put them in? That's why I see a lot of women that's sleeping around with other women. They go get a woman that look just like a man. I'll never figure that out because it's not for me to understand it. I just try not to get in confusion, but at the same time, that don't make me stop talking to a lesbian. That don't make me stop talking to a homosexual. Because y'all know if you are in this music field, especially if you are a minister of music, you're going to be around homosexuals and lesbians all the time. Because I hate to say this, but that's what's all over the church. But that's not the only sin in the church. What about all these preachers begging and stealing money? What about these preachers, though they might not be gay, some of them, but they are still committing adultery, sleeping around on their wife with somebody else? Sin is sin. Yes, we know the Old Testament about abomination, but what was the point why Christ got on the cross? See, if we was stop spending so much time telling people who going to hell and who ain't, like we done made it in, we could reach out to people. Sister, I hope your partners are looking at this video. And once again, like I said in my old video, JT loves the homosexuals. JT loves the lesbians. I'm here to reach out and help. I'm not here to condemn you. There's too much of that going on already in the church. This is why I get on camera also, because I'm going after the lost people. Once upon a time, we were all lost in our life, but we want to label sin. I always tell people, what if God had a big old screen, big as the sky, where people all the way around the world could see, and he hit the play button on all of our lives, from when we was born up to now? I guarantee you it'll be some terrible things that you wouldn't want somebody else to see in your life. And I'm not here to say that it's right. No, it's not right. Do I agree with women being with women? No, hell no. Do I agree with men being with men? Hell no. But I still love them, because they can look at me and see something still wrong with me. That's why I say we are all we are all a work in progress. Yes, we are in this fleshly body, and a lot of people who are dealing with a lot of this homosexuality, they'll tell you, I know what I'm doing, and I love God. This is why when I talk about leadership, this is where people always get me wrong at when I talk about leadership, because when I look at the qualifications of leadership in the church, people get mad when I talk about these type of things, because they know it's true what I say. You don't supposed to put homosexuals over the youth department. Now you got all these youth growing up confused, and then some of them, not all homosexuals, but a lot of them are getting busted sleeping with these little children. Y'all know I ain't lying. This is what's going on. But homosexuals that I know don't mess with kids. Like I was telling Pop a few days ago, I said the thing that hurt me the most as a child was this other guy we looked up to other than Pop. We had this guy named Eric Wells, who's been dead, I guess, over 20 years now. And Eric was gay, but I didn't know nothing about it. Because why? He never showed us that he was gay. He was manly. And he fooled a lot of people. And I watched him on his deathbed. Me and my mama was watching him as he was dying, and my other twin brother. And he pulled us to the bed and he said, y'all come to the edge of the bed. I got something to tell y'all. And like I was telling Pop, he said, I lied. He said, I told everybody I had single cell anemia. He said, but I had full-blown AIDS. I got it from one of the people I was sleeping with, one of the men I was sleeping with. And he told us on his dying day, he said, don't ever sleep with another man, even though you can catch it from a woman. But he said, don't be with men like I did. He said, I have asked for forgiveness. And he said, I just hope and pray God lets me in the kingdom. And I will never forget that. I will never forget that, because as a child, it done something to me. It did a whole lot to me. And I was telling Pop, and Pop said it was amazing that Pop used to clean his car, because Pop had a cold-blooded detailing business back then, and we was working for Pop. And he said he used to clean that man's car hundreds of times. And it was blood all in the back. And Pop never put on gloves or nothing. And Pop could have easily caught the disease also. See, this is why I do videos like this. Man, this stuff is serious. I don't know why these preachers and church folks want to act all religious like we are not dealing with issues. You don't condemn the sinner. This is what's wrong with having these preachers in the pulpit, calling everybody with an earring and they're gay. Man, you don't know who gay nowadays. And what's sad, a lot of these preachers in the pulpit are undercover. I'm just being real. One thing about gay people, they don't have no shame. That's why they sang out like they sang out. They play the music. They do what they do to the best, because they don't have no shame of being gay and serving the Lord. Is it right? No, it's not right. But the thing is, why are they ones so boldly, and the ones who got the voices and doing all this complaining about the gay folks, sitting down ain't doing nothing at all but complaining? That's why I say you're going to get 3 surprises on that day. You're going to be shocked at who you see. You're going to be shocked at who you don't see. And you're going to be shocked you made it into heaven. Because only God knows. The one that you think was the coldest drunk or crackhead might beat you in now. See, you don't know what people are going through. And you don't know a lot of times why people do what they do. That's why I got a homeboy I want to bring on here from back in the day. He said he got to build himself up to get on this camera, but he used to be gay. And I said, you need to be the one on the camera. I said, I ain't never been gay and I don't plan on being gay. I don't want God judging me like that on that day. I got enough sins already that I need to deal with. I don't need to add nothing extra. Plus, I love women. My problem is I'm trying to stay away from women. People don't like to keep it real. I fight it. My biggest fight is this flesh right here. Trying not to go out because I'm single. And when you are single in the ministry, yes, it gets very difficult. People had a problem with me when I did that video talking about masturbation. So to your homegirls looking at this video, all this stuff is what's going on. Women playing with women, men playing with men, sleeping with men. Is it right? No, it's not right. But why can't you still reach out to somebody else? See, I don't know what the focus is on the church nowadays, but it sickens me in my stomach to see people just caught up in religion. They go to church Sunday after Sunday, Bible study, choir rehearsal, mission night, all of these things, but ain't nobody going after the lost. And I guarantee you, in half of these neighborhoods, it's a whole bunch of people lost on these streets that half of the church folks ain't even spoke to. Ain't even asked them if they need a pair of pants to wear, socks on their feet, a cold drink of water, glass of water. See, this is why my partner was over the other day, and he said, man, it's just amazing how many people in this neighborhood who have changed. And I said, yes. I said, this is why I'm so glad God didn't give up on me. Oh, you ought to thank God right now that he never gave up on you. We give up on God. See, God never breaks his covenant. That's why I don't say promise no more. I say covenant. He going to hold up his end. We the one who letting go on our end. So to the sisters, the lesbians who's looking at this video, I don't even want to call you lesbians. You still a child of God to me. And I don't care who agree with me or not, because God created you. And you can change back to what God created you to be, which was a beautiful woman. Some of the prettiest women have changed in dating women, sleeping with women. And it's sad. And I have met so many women, I talk to them and tell them how beautiful they are, and God bless them. And well, she'll say, I thank you for the compliments, but I don't like men. I'm strictly for the women. Or down here in Dallas, they'll say, I'm strictly clickly. If you know what the click is, which is the vagina, then you know what I'm talking about. They'll say a penis can't do nothing for me. I love a woman. And like I was making Levine laugh, I said, yeah. I said, you got people getting sex changes. I said, but if you was what God created you to be, you wouldn't have to change your body parts, because you should love who you are and what God blessed you with. Sad thing is we abusing what God has blessed us with. And before I leave, I'm going to say this about my partner who's dead and gone now. When he got remarried, because he spent his whole life sleeping around, he said, I ran so many hoes that I'm no good in the bedroom no more. And when he got married, he couldn't get it up no more. He said, I used all my good sex life on the hoes I was messing with. And I said, man, I feel sorry for you. Because all this punishment it is punishment. Anything outside of marriage, all this sleeping around and taking it up the butt, all this stuff, after a while, your body will shut down on you. That's why you see so many women, when they get older, they ain't as fine as they used to be. Their titties is hanging all the way to the ground. They butt look like bogged up cabbage. Men get old, man, they nuts gets to sagging. And I'm just keeping it real in this video. Teeth fall out, all kind of stuff. You got to take care of yourself. That's why I try to work out hard as I can and eat right and do everything I need to do, because this is my temple. And with that being said, you can be delivered, lesbians. God bless you, love you, and take care.